This video is going to be about one of the best events you should definitely participate in. I don't know if someone can leave a comment of how or when this always triggers, if it's every couple weeks, if it's only once a month, but Alliance Bounty. They already start by just giving you some stuff to let you know it's coming up. Pop in here. I already kind of skipped through the talking, but essentially you're going to have individual things that you're doing, and as your alliance has more people collectively do those things, you're going to get rewards for what you do and what your alliance does. And so this is going to be like all sorts of things that you would normally doing. So this is a great event to stockpile things for if you don't need to have a power spike in the moment for things. So like as you can see here, these quests, using officer XP, using officer skill XP. Obviously buying packs is going to give you the most points because it's the Scamble Camel game that they got going. But you're going to get, more points the more stars, generally speaking. But not all 4 stars are equal in the points that they're paying out. You need to check here first, and you need to actually click down here to accept the quest. If you don't accept it first, and then if you do the actions, you're not going to get credit for. It's kind of annoying, but at the same time, like, how would they know which one you're targeting if you don't accept it? So that's just kind of the way it goes. What's great about this, though, again, is you're always going to be able to do something here if you want, and you're going to get rewards for doing it. It's just if you want to get more rewards, a couple of things you want to make sure that you're doing. One, this daily quest here, this plus button, you can pay and spend a little gold to add additional quests. Additional quests obviously mean more points. You can also refresh up here. Oh man, I did that. You can do that once or a few times for free. I didn't actually want to do it. I'll accept this quest here because this is a good one. 620. When you're trying to get up to the golem level, every time you modify, it's like a lot cheaper. I'm now super high, so like if I blow this all, I only get to do it like probably once to actually affect my main warplane there. But so you can see by me doing that, I come in here, it says complete, I click claim, and now at the top I got 620 points. So as we're going through and look at these things, like, okay, this is another decent one, 620. Using components, I'm gonna accept that. So this is where you want to stockpile stuff to be able to use later here. Let's see what I want to do. Let's do that right there. How many did I actually need to spend? 20. So that should be 7 plus 14. We get me to 21. Cool, claim that, get some more points. Those were 620, 650. Again, buying packs gives you the most, but you don't have to do that. So now there's this individual bounty area, and so far just by doing those 2 5-star ones, look at that, I've already like moved pretty far down the track, got some good stuff. And as you can see, like, it is very possible and doable without spending any money to fill this up completely. If you are intentional and you think about the things you're going to do, you've stockpiled some stuff for this event, and you're paying some gold for the extra quests per day. Just like the Road to Legends on the right side, there's going to be more bounty you can unlock if you're willing to pay a little bit. Honestly, like, I'm just looking at, I don't really care as much for fast tracking Loreline, but getting 10 officer fragments, getting this blue ore, the XP for your Titan, the resources, the speed ups, all of these extra fragment chests, the commander XP, like, this is a really good value to spend $10 to get all of this extra stuff. So you don't have to spend the money. I'm going to on this. It's one of the better things to spend some money on. So I've only done 2 quests, and look at all this stuff I've already gotten. So this is just the individual track. There's also stuff that's going on again in this alliance competition. And so, like, as you move along here, depending on how you rank at the end of everything, you'll have these tiers of what you get for unlocking this area. Obviously, if you're in rank 1, you're going to get more items, but you can just see as we move through here, like, getting some teleports, fragments, some speed up fragments, resources, more teleport and speed ups, officer recruitment fragments, some gold, nice. More gold and things. So now we're getting some speed ups too at the end. So all around, like, this is, I think, one of the best events that they do. It's one of the things that you can actually get a lot of good value out of if you're stockpiling some things, knowing that this is going to come around every 2 to 4 weeks. I don't know if someone can clarify that for me in the chat. There is, of course, like a cross-nation ranking as well, and you get some pretty cool mechanical city stuff if you get in the top. But even, I think the last time I did this, I was in the top 30 because I made sure everything was a 5-star, and I always paid for the extra quests. And so, like, getting some sweet orange chests and some of the extension components is very doable if you are getting the top quests and you pay for the extra ones each day. Here's some good points for 20 creature modify. That should be pretty easy to do. Let's see. What things do I want to up here? That'd be for 15, 18, 5, 81. Maybe save that one. 36, 8. Yeah, let's see. Of course, they have these perfectly staggered so that you're always going to spend more than you would want to. Now let's do those. Alright. So, got that. Warplane XP, sweet. Okay, so you can see that I've used the most that I am allowed to normally. I'm going to spend some gold so I can do a couple more quests today. I got to spend 12,000. 3, 6, 9, 12. Officer XP. So 420, that's not as many points. I'm still going to do it. Okay, so I'm not sure why it defaulted me to pick this guy. I already got him at the 500 range, so let me see if I have someone in here. I wish I'd gotten the purple fragment one first, so I could have used those. I can do basic math. Well, editing that shit out. Alright, so I'll finish his level later. So, I know I'm going to use the rest of these, so I'll just buy them now. I didn't get another 5-star one. I could use some gold now to refresh, but it's going to refresh in an hour anyway. And I got work to go pretend to do. So I'll just come back and see if it naturally refreshes to give me a 5-star. Alright, so I waited for an hour for the bounties to just reset without paying gold. And I got an elite recruit again. So I'll accept that. Just remove my officers. Join again. The reason why I remove the officers is because I think it affects the likelihood that you'll get better officers. I feel like whenever I leave them in, even though the hack works, I tend to see more Doc Browns and people I don't really want. So, watch the full animation. course I get a mid-EC. Trolled. Point outlet. So you can see the difference between those last two. One was 500, this is 620 points. So I don't have enough to modify it on my main warplane. This might be technically a waste because I'm not using these anytime soon, but I'm just gonna do it. Alright, so I've done all my quests for the day. I did pay some gold to do 4 extra ones, and we will see. Pretty much almost gotten halfway through. So each one of these levels, I think it goes up probably 100 each time. But all this other new items that I got, I paid the other side to get those extra items. I think it's very worth it. If you're gonna spend 10 bucks, spend it on this to get those. Another thing that you can do here is you can click this buy bounty button. So you could spend gold if you were crazy and wanted to do that to move between levels if for some reason you couldn't do the other things, or maybe you're just somebody who wants to try and pass somebody in the event itself. So like, how are we doing as an alliance? You can come in here and you can click on member contributions, and look at that, in the top spot for the day. This is pretty good participation. Way to go, team. Thanks for all the help. So yeah, recap, do this event. It's great. You're gonna get good rewards for yourself individually, for your team. And you can do a lot of these things even if you're not going for all the 5-star stuff without spending money. So you can see those people at the top having like over 11,000, like they're those crazy people that spent gold just to get points. Even without doing that, and placing on the board there, not bad. See if I keep it. If I was to, I'd be in this 11 to 20 range, and those items aren't too bad. It's a total of 5 days. I'll post a summary of how we ended up doing. In the meantime, leave a like, comment, or subscribe, and keep me motivated.